Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is? It's time for the bullying to happen, to start, to commence, and all that fun stuff. My goodness. My guys and gals, my peeps, whatever you want to call it. Today's the day. Comfy bullying. Wait. Hey guys, look at that. That's embarrassing. Don't worry, you'll see this. Things are getting stupid. I'm fixing this. This has never happened. That's so funny. Anywho, guys, give me one moment. Hey, watch this. Ah! I could have sworn I fixed that. I guess I didn't. The last episode would not be good unless it didn't have this scuff. I completely forgot I have two different sources set. There's only a quarter of a nerd on the screen at any time now. Guys, now it's now a real stream has come. Also, thank you so much for the raid, Unseelie. My twin brother is texting me, or calling me. Hold on one sec. Why is everything having what? Everything just doesn't want to work today. Like, when I was getting stuff together and figuring stuff out, before this, like, we're just having technical difficulties. We're just having things pop up and things happen that are just not wanting to, you know, work. Almost a follower goal? Yeah, almost a follower goal. There's incentive to follow because every time you follow, you throw, is my Twitch throwing system not configured? That's right, it's not. Oh my gosh. Things are just going to hell in a handbasket, aren't they? That's okay. Anywho. Well, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Yeah, you get to throw 25 Dr. Peppers at me, and then you get access to even more channel points, and then you can throw a lot of Dr. Peppers. So welcome to the VOD scuff stream. So anywho, guys, I'm going to actually try and make sure I power through this to us because I'm a professional yapper. Jeez. My Twitch throwing system doesn't want to work because I don't. It's in a different position, and so. Jeez, y'all just love that metal pipe. Rhubarb raid. That's funny. I just saw that. But let me just quickly say this. Guys, we've had 50 episodes of this show. We have had 49 guests thus far. We've heard 49 people, had 49 stories, and 49 experiences, 49 streams over the course of, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. It's about 32 weeks. Jeez. 49 instances of workplace accidents. Oh, thank you for the follow, Steve. I appreciate that. And Shiki, thank you so much. I'm about to break into a rendition of Seasons of Love from Rent. 525,600 minutes or 525,600 Dr. Peppers. Not important. Point is, this is a very special episode of the VOD because this is the last episode of Season 1. And how do you measure a year in VODs? A lot of Dr. Pepper and crying. I'm just so excited that we've reached this point because with a lot of, I've seen my show is not by any means the first, nor will it be the last. What gives me hope and what gives me happiness is one, the enduring support of you wonderful people that come in and do this, but also from the fact that I'm doing this and I'm not stopping, because a lot of people start something like this and they just give up or they just get tired and they get burnt out and they stop doing it. But me, no. I love this because it's a way for me to leave my mark and get stuff going on the VTuber circuit. You know, have people really showcase so many cool and wonderful people and personalities. And I get to pick up on so many things from so many of my guests. Ah, yay! How many of my mods are here? Only 2. I love you guys. So I just have to say thank you for being here. Like, you guys have no idea how much that means to me. Because when we started this show, I probably had about 30 to 40 followers. And I had only started streaming the month prior. And if we look at where we're at now, we are currently at almost 350 followers and making, you know, look at that. There's 25 people here. That's incredible. You take all of you guys and you put you in a room, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of chairs. So just know that your presence here is something that I truly won't forget. It's something that it humbles you, and it gives you just a wonderful sense of community. So thank you. A little bit of an update and some news. 2 things before I get into my introduction is, 1, after this stream, I'm gonna hang out in the general VC of my Discord, my server, and I'd love to talk with as many of you I can. You know, kind of talk about the show, kind of talk about, you know, what you guys, you know, how you guys think about it, anything we can improve, or just hang out. And I just want to talk with you guys. And with that, the VOD Season 2 will be coming back at about May 12th, May 18th. There's going to be a lot of changes. For instance, we're going to have an entirely new set. We're going to have an entirely new system of applications and scheduling. Not only that, I also will have a team. So it won't just be me running around with my, you know, panicking and crying, running around and trying to get things taken care of and set up. Because I've been doing this solo for the past few months. And I love it. It's okay. But I'll actually have a team to help me. And not to mention, I have another team that I'm working with, where we're going to be putting out content on YouTube. It's going to be a news show. It's another news show, but I guarantee you, it'll be good. That'll be on YouTube, and then there's going to be another set of YouTube commentary content, where it'll be posted once a week. Hi, Lunar. Welcome. Is the name another news show? That'd be a good name. That would be a good name. But I think the biggest thing of all, guys, Val 2.0 will happen. And I'm actually going to use the model. So I've been talking with one of my model makers, one of my artists, and Val 2.0 is coming. Not to mention, that Val lore video is coming. Oh, that's wonderful. Hi, stream. Hi. Were you guys just watching my stream on yours? So that'd be kind of funny. So yeah, a lot of big things are coming when the VOD Season 2 comes. So I'd love for all of you to be a part of it. The other bit of news is that I am going to be actually taking a 2-week break. After this stream, after I'm done talking with all of you, I'm taking a 2-week break. No streaming for 2 weeks. I'm just going to just get situated. Because, again, I'm a university student. Next week is my spring break. I want to enjoy my spring break. And then the week after, I'll be back home in Las Vegas, spending time with family. And then I'll be back and just doing normal streams. So, I'm just going to be taking a nice little 2-week break. It'll be fantastic. I need it. I've been streaming consistently since October, and I know for some people it's like, those are rookie numbers. But it'll just be nice to take a break. Thank you for that, Ruby. Oh, hey, welcome. I see you. I've been seeing your audio stuff, and I've just been Loving it. This is awesome. We're gonna talk. That's something we've been talking about. Anyhow, I've talked enough. I'm a professional yapper, and I'm sure my guest is just to say, you know, hurry up, get to the point. I don't have all day. So I'll say this, and then I'll actually introduce them. I found, like, normally I give like a warm and heartfelt, you know, and a truthful thing, and I'm like, I found, you know, when I talk to VTubers, you know, I have some of the most interesting experiences and conversations. This is not one of those. Quite patient, keep yapping. All I'm gonna say is, I'm nervous. I'm scared. Today's gonna be chaotic. That's all I gotta say. And so I was scrolling through my timeline on Twitter, and I stumbled upon a video where I, like, completely unrelated to our guest today, and it was talking about VTubers. And in the comments, somebody posted a video, a clip of hers, that you could find on YouTube, where she goes on a rant about pre-debut VTubers. And I watched that, and I thought that was one of the funniest things I had seen in a while. And I'm like, who is this person? And I had to look them up, and I found out who they were. I started watching a little more of their content. I reached out, and I said, hey, would you be interested in being my final guest for my season on my show? I like your personality. I think you have fun content, and I think the way how you deliver it would be a very perfect way to end this show, because we've had so many calm, collected, professional interviews throughout the tenure of this show, and I think having something just fun, chaotic, but also hopefully professional is the way I want to go out with this, and I feel like this is the perfect way to go out with a bang. So, without further ado, today we'll be welcoming the most evilist VTuber that ever VTubed, the great mad scientist, Meme Maker. You know she's extra evil, because she's also a voice actor, so please, actually this time, because freaking Streamlabs doesn't want to work anytime, please welcome the great mad scientist, Meme Maker, Sawa Grape Sawa. Woo! Finally, you're freed from the dungeon of the voice chat. Yeah. Now I need to connect the Discord audio. Where is that? So guys, I'm gonna say it now. My guests are prone. I know. That's why I'm fixing it. All right, the audio is done. Ah!
You're such a constant professional. You know that?
And so it begins.
Oh my gosh! So how's everybody doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Why did I get so small? I don't care. It's okay. It's all good in this hood. How's everybody doing? How you doing?
Oh my goodness. Me personally, I'm doing great. I'm also tired, and because we kind of talked about this a little bit. I'm good. Hi, ya boss. Ooh woo! Oh my gosh. Time for grape. Look, I've talked about this before. My favorite thing, one of my favorite things about this show is how many people come to support their, you know, one of your favorite content creators, your favorite VTubers, and clearly you bring with you a community of good people, I can see. So,
good people, yes. The sickest individuals. The sickest.
The sickest individuals, I concur.
The most sick.
Well, the thing is that I've popped in for a few of your streams. I haven't really talked a whole lot because
I'm sorry.
The thing is just that I don't really interact a whole lot on YouTube live streams, because I'm mainly a Twitch person. And so, but I've seen some of your streams. Like there was one, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like Corpse something. A game you were playing recently.
Oh, Corpse Factory.
Corpse Factory, that's what it was. And so I popped in for a couple of those, and the one that I saw recently that I talked about with you was you're playing 40k Bolt Gun. And so, you know, just every stream is just, it offers an energy I feel like is severely lacking in the VTuber department. That's not to say there's not a whole lot of chaotic VTubers. It's just that I feel like that there's not as many that has as free a spirit as you do.
That could be very dangerous, you know.
It can, and that's why I contain myself. But I don't have much to give outside of this normal presentation here. But to those that do and commit fully to how they feel and they act, I have nothing but respect. If you can make it work, that's more power to you. So I contain myself. He lied easily. You settle down, Mile. But yeah, like I said, when I reached out to you, I was like, I think I get the time of day. And your response to it was essentially, are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah, that's what I do with everybody. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you understand? Are you sure? Where did you find me from? That's one of the first questions I ask people. Because I like to keep a very low profile. So.
I say that's an interesting thing, because considering how diversified is how I'll describe that. How diversified your content is and what you do. It feels like trying to keep a low profile is something that won't happen.
It will. Shut up. It will. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It's going to. It has to.
I pray for you. I hope it does. With that, you know, we talked about this a little bit in the because this is our third time talking, and one of the things
you've been counting. Oh, you can count.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can count. The thing that stuck out to me was how you talked about. Well, actually, first we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let me ask our first question, because as you can see, we have a tendency here on the show to get very sidetracked and very off topic, and so don't mind the populace just absolutely thrashing me with aluminum cans of soda. He can count, Manta. I can't even do that. Get the cattle prod. She's too sassy. My goodness. Yeah, so before we get any further, I have to ask, first of all, Sawa, who are you? And what is your story?
Oh, God. I'm bored.
Yeah?
Can I say... where do I start? Where do you want? What do you want?
So why don't we start with this? Why don't we start with your... who coming in my chat? Busting out shotties like a melody.
Shorty's like a melody in my head. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. I guess the first place we'll start is, what drove you? What made you become? What was the accent that allowed you to become a VTuber? Like, and I'm not talking about like, you know, lore. We'll get to your lore, but
I was bored. I was just on the internet. And I was bored. And somebody said I would make a good VTuber. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. So here I am.
Did you have any prior experience or knowledge to the VTubing community before you decided to be this, or is this?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I like Hollow. I like Corona. I like Picora. I like the playing characters and stuff. It's so cute. So I thought, oh, maybe I could try it. I was originally just gonna do, cause I've done meme reads for like 5 years on the internet. You know those stupid annoying anime girl memes that have the voices over them. That's probably, if you found one, that's probably my voice. If you find one, that's probably me. There's a good chance, but I don't watermark mine, so yeah.
Are you proud of the content you've made thus far with that then?
I don't really care.
So you're the Fluttershy reader. Oh no.
I don't really care. I just like reading stuff and putting it out there, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, with the streams I've seen, like, it seems that you play a lot of dialogue-based games where you read out a lot of the stuff, and like, there's this one, like, kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but like a character I see often pop up on either your feed or on YouTube, and like, it looks sort of similar to you, but it looks like a more masculine kind of character with glasses and like a scarf or something like that.
Oh, you mean Kenji?
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever played Katawa Shoujo?
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
I don't. What is Katawa
Oh
Shoujo?
my God. He's a baby. I could tell already he was a baby.
Oh.
I can tell. I can tell because you don't know. Okay, so
Wait a minute.
made a visual novel, a dating visual novel,
Wait, is this?
and it's called Katawa Shoujo.
I know what this is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know what this is because I remembered like social media was like.
And it's about dating disabled girls.
That just feels like it comes out of left field.
Why?
just because it certainly subverts.
They're cute, though.
It certainly subverts the expectation of normal dating sim and presents it in a way that, look, it's a dating sim with people. Get off your high horse.
Well, yeah.
So then what like how did this character, how did Kenji become like more of a mainstay on your channel? Because like I said, I see a lot of stuff like that on your YouTube channel, but also I just occasionally I'll see, you know, this character pop up on your Twitter feed.
It's because Kenji hates women, and people think I hate women.
My gosh.
And I embody the Kenji character, because he kind of looks like me, which is totally not me, but yeah, sure, whatever.
My gosh.
Believe what you want.
Thank you, Zet and Ray, for the follow and the Dr. Peppers you threw. My goodness. So you don't hate women.
He has a conspiracy against women. He believes that the feminists are going to take over the world. Like women are going to take over anything.
They're not.
I see.
They're not.
My goodness. Kind of, I think I want to tail that into kind of who Sawa Grape Sawa is, you know, Sour Grape VA. I want to transition into that. Stop collapsing my economy, Finch. Who is the, because you know, briefly exploring who the person is behind the model. Who is the great mad scientist?
I do science now? Who said that?
You did.
I said that?
Yes, that's what you put.
I didn't say anything.
Let's look. It says the great mad
It
scientist.
says nothing. He's reading it wrong. He read it wrong.
I may have to drink. Because this is gonna be a long show. Oh my gosh. But so what is there lore to Sawa? Is there
Is
any?
there a lawyer? No, I just make it the memes.
So essentially, Sawa here is
And I'm evil.
and a scientist.
Yeah, whatever, kid.
So Val can count but doesn't know how to read. Okay, you settle down there. Is this just like a conduit of like a persona that you put on, that you use, that you can do so however you want to, and just at the end of the day, that's what this is. It's just a character. It's just a persona that allows you to just express things in many different ways. Like that's the essence of VTubing, but you know, some people can't separate.
Isn't that what everybody does?
I think that's called disassociation.
From what?
Reality.
What's reality?
Might need another drink.
What? Well, you're asking all these philosophical questions.
All right, let me change this. How did you create how did you create this design?
Okay, so I was on a website that was dedicated to very cultured material, and it was an ecchi manga, and I saw a character that kind of looked like this, and it was very cute, and I liked it.
And there you go. It kind of did look like this, but she kind of had more punk elements to her outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm a bit more preppy, so.
Yeah, I can tell. I can certainly tell.
Yeah.
Now something that makes you stand out, I think, very well on the as a VTuber to content creator is how excuse me, how outspoken and how and I say outspoken, you're very much an individual who you don't have a filter. You just say what comes to your mind, you just do this. How do you allow yourself, this flexibility and freedom to deliver what you want to say on your mind without so much as the thought of a hindrance to it? How are you such a free spirit in that regard?
I just go, would it be funny? I don't know. Yeah, let's try it.
So what it sounds like.
Would it be funny? Yeah, I guess so. Let's try it.
So
oh, people didn't laugh? Oh, that sucks for them.
So it's very.
I'll let you in on some behind the scenes or something. I'll break the fourth wall a bit.
Sure.
I used to do a little stand-up.
Yes.
So that's the mentality you gotta have. You gotta be like, oh, is this gonna work? I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, it didn't work. Ah, it sucks to be them. They had to sit through it.
So what it sounds like is, it's not so much as you are just completely unadulterated and unfiltered. Is you just through time know what to say and know what you can't, but you don't know what you can't say until
nobody does.
Until you say it.
So you say it, nobody does.
And that we kind of talked about a little bit is how in the content creation sphere, and especially just kind of in society these days, is how that kind of free flow of communication can sometimes be looked down upon. Of some people just if it's the mentality of you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, and just conversations are just can't happen. Natural conversations can't happen because people have a natural apprehension to bringing up certain subjects or dialogues, and ultimately it hinders what we can try to speak our minds on. Yet you share the philosophy of wanting to very much be open about what everybody needs to say. That doesn't make it right, but still, things need to be said so that people can know how to act accordingly. Well, not as a collective, but rather as an individual. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, in the content, you're still limited in what you can say.
Yes.
Dependent on the platform that you're in.
Of course.
So, you gotta be mindful of that crap. So, yeah.
So how do you, besides, trial and error, just saying, hey, this works, this doesn't work, how do you try and make sure you toe the line on what you can say while also trying to remain faithful to how you are as an individual and as a content creator?
I don't think about it. What? I don't think about it.
No, that's fair, and I said it because I feel like it's people are very conscious about how they approach every other word when they stream. Like
Too bad.
I for one do that.
Oh no.
Well, like if
you're gonna hurt yourself doing that.
Well, so
you might bust a neuron or some shit.
I don't have any.
You might hurt yourself.
I don't have any neurons. I'm brain dead. Look, apparently I can't count and I can't read. So that's all I gotta say.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I just How should I put this? I don't like living, and I hang around people who are like this too. I don't know if you know who Moonshine Animations is.
You've brought him up, and I have seen him, so yes, I do know.
Yeah, he kind of shares the same philosophy where it's like, if it's funny and I like it, I'll just say it. I don't care.
I mean, yeah.
And creative people should always be like that. It just seems like I don't want to walk on eggshells my whole life.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, that's fine, but like I don't want to do that. And I feel like a lot of people, especially like not necessarily my generation, but around my generation, they have this culture where they just want to be lied to.
Really?
It's true. Yes.
Could you please explain what you mean by that?
They want to be lied to. Like, do you honestly want my opinion on certain things? Truly? Do you want it? Or do you want me to tell you what I think would be socially appropriate?
Huh. I mean,
People don't want it.
that I definitely can't see where you're coming from in that. That philosophy of trying to lie, not only lying to other people, but also kind of lying to yourself in that I mean, to say that I don't swear, you know, I do swear. I just don't do it on the show, but that's because I pick my words carefully. I like to have breed an air and an image of consummate professionalism, as everyone can see here by how
You
scuffed.
can be professional and swear.
Oh no!
Quentin Tarantino does it all the time.
Oh no! I'm well aware. It's just that it's for my it's my professional image, not.
Oh, it's your standard.
Yes,
yeah.
it's my standard, so I hold myself to that standard. And I'm not certainly saying that I think I have the moral superiority because I don't swear. Uncouth beings that have the mouths of sailors. No, I don't. It's, you know...
But I am uncouth. And I have the mouth of a sailor.
If I were to, on a side note, to describe my like who I am as a person outside of VTubing, I was once described this way. I have the body of a sailor and the I have the body of a sailor and the mouth of a femboy. And so, because I
You
originally...
could have just summed it up with one word.
What's that?
Nerd! I didn't need all that fancy crap. They could have just called you a nerd and ended it there.
I mean, I guess so. I try not to swear in my daily life, but it's one of those things that sometimes it just slips out.
Can you believe I never swear outside? In front of anybody? I only swear online.
I always...
It's so weird because I wanted the character to be say-so, and I couldn't do it. I kept playing video games that made me curse. I was like, oh no, I can't be say-so. Oh well, whatever.
What do you think about the whole concept of being a say-so VTuber?
I like it.
Yeah?
If you can manage it and that's how you can deal with it, fine.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't bother me. I think it's cute. A lot of my favorite chubas are say-so.
Chubas. Is that the name you give your community?
No,
No?
that's how the Japanese say VTuber.
Really?
They go chuba, VTuber.
Ah. Interesting. So then...
And I think it's cute.
So, I guess that leads me to another question: is how this is how you perform this? How you actually I think maybe calling it a performance wouldn't be exactly accurate.
No, you can do that. I don't care.
Well, like, because this doesn't seem like a performance. It seems more like just a normal behavior.
What? Normal.
What is normal?
I don't know.
How do you carry that? Because this is what you're doing in your normal streams, but how do you use that sort of dialogue you normally give, and how do you direct it and talk about your chat with that? Because I know some people who are like screaming at their screens and just like, yo, I do it, how they kill me, I don't know. They're just flipping like everything, it's slamming their table, and they're just like, it's kind of like, you know, just that chaos, and then just like Pedro Pascal in that Hot Wizard review that just looks behind him, just like, you're like, you should listen up too, you know, completely changes the way he presents himself. Like when he talks to the screen, just chaos. When he talks to they will talk to chat just like, so how are you doing? You know what I mean? How do you go back and forth between your performance as a streamer and then talking with your chat? Do you keep it consistent with that?
What? I'm just in the moment.
They also...
I mean, wouldn't you get mad if a freaking bug destroyed you and your gun and everything? Like, I don't know how you play video games, but I'm an avid I am an avid gamer. I am a PC queen. So yeah, I play a lot of games and I get mad. Am I not supposed to get mad?
No, you're well within your right to get mad. Also, thank you so much for the resub, Robin, for 4 months. I appreciate that.
Oh, look at that chat.
She yells at us.
Shut up! Do whatever I want.
I mean, I think that's a mentality that a lot of people are afraid to have, is that just talk. Well, actually, let me take that back, because I realize that a lot of people these days, that's how they talk to their chat. Of just, you know, telling chat to shop and be like, yo,
it's just banter.
It is banter. It's very, I feel like that's a very good word. That I feel like, you know, bantering with your chat it's very much feels like just a performance on both sides. Your chat lives in a society, you live in a society, you just happen to be living in a society together. I haven't been out of the cage in months, please. I forgot what the sun looks like. Bathed. So, with that, someone else who I want to bring up that you've been compared to, or at least...
Oh no, here we go. Do I need a list? I got a list of voice actors that I'm compared to. Is it that list or is it VTubers?
It's one VTuber, but...
Oh, here we go.
I guess there's now...
I'm ready.
I guess there's a list of... well, I feel like on a side note...
There's a list.
Let me guess. For the top one for voice actors, I think I can guess. Is it Monica Rial?
Yes, it's Monica Rial.
Ah, I see. I feel like I feel like I could probably guess that list.
Let me find the list. Hold on.
You actually have it saved?
It's a big freaking list. It's on Twitter. Hold on. I posted it. It gets bigger every day.
Well, ain't that beautiful? Ain't that beautiful? Also, on a side note, I forgot to say, for you know, Seeli, who rated, you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I saw that. I was gonna say something, and I'm like, I forgot to say, but that's pretty base. That's pretty PogChamp of you. And you weren't playing Master Duel. I think you were playing like Championship, like 2005 Championship or something like that. So anywho, back to
I have the list.
You have the list. How...
Lily Pichu, Ironmouse, Yanners, Senzawa, Monica Rial, Vanamelon, Tara Strong.
Tara Strong.
We have more probably, yeah, but yeah, Tara Strong.
All right. I mean, I suppose I can see it. But the VTuber one, and because I don't know how you feel about this, considering how much it's brought up. You know what I'm gonna talk about.
No.
Oh, okay. Garg. No, so it would be Tenma Miami of Face Connect.
That's a new one.
What do you mean?
Let's put her on the list. Okay, boys, she's going on the list.
What do you mean? You can't be serious.
Nobody does. Nobody.
I feel like you're messing with me.
No. What would make you think that?
Dude, Tenma. Pardon me. So, what makes me think of that is the fact that you did a stream where you did a...
I did? I streamed now? That's interesting.
You did a stream where you taught your chat how to do a Tenma Miami impression. And for those that don't know, I'm going to do this because it's the only way.
Oh no, he's brought evidence. Shite. No!
I can't pull up a video, like, I mean, unless I could theoretically. I'm just going to, this sounds dumb, I'm gonna shout out.
Your Honor, he's lying. Any video he shows is tampered with.
Is tampered with?
It's tampered with.
I see. Alright, so, I'm just gonna do this real quick. See if a clip pops up.
There's no clips anywhere. What are you talking? Nobody clips me.
Oh. Let's see.
Ooh, she streamed The Room Old Sins. Nice. That's the 4th version of that game. That's a good game. That's a good puzzle game.
Here's another one. Was that that was the clip? I guess that was the clip. But I hope you guys get the idea of
I don't sound like Tenma. Do I sound like her now?
Do I sound like her now?
No, never. Never happened.
What a shift. What a shift. You know, I where is it? I feel like just for that, I need to pull up that video of.
Oh no.
Let's see. So, guys,
No.
somebody clipped it. Somebody clipped it.
Your Honor, he's lying. He's lying. He breathed. He lied. He lied. He's lying. There's no clip. There can't be a clip. Nobody clips me. Nobody knows about me.
So let me do this.
Oh no.
Let me do this. Where is it? Window capture. Beautiful. We'll do that. There's that. We'll drop. Ah, darn it! I hate scaling things. So we'll drop it down here like this, and I'll just scrub through real quick.
Objection. He's leading the jury.
Let's see. Oh, you're kidding me! This is embarrassing. It doesn't want me to.
Good.
Let's get rid of that because I feel like some context is what we need.
Context? I don't know.
Yes,
That's a fancy
some
word.
context.
You gotta include desktop audio.
So let's see. Let's get that. Where is it? And now it doesn't. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream, guys.
Can you scream? Can I hear
Jeez,
your
my
war cry?
ears. Huh?
Your war cry. Let me hear it.
I'm not gonna scream.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
What kind of scream?
A war cry.
Eh.
What was that? Did I hear? I heard it. Did you hear it, Jack? Did you hear
Oh my goodness.
that? Eh.
Don't you call me a bottom. My chat continuously calls me a bottom, and I don't know how I feel about
Are
it.
you a bottom?
Just you settle down there. You settle down there.
Is it working? You just want me to sound like Tenma for the rest of the stream? I can do it.
That's a whole breed of energy I don't know if I need in my life.
You are not ready for Tenma.
You're not ready. You're not ready, kid. A very
All right, here we go. So what is this video? So here's the evidence.
What
What
is
is
that video?
So, everybody knows, out of all of Face Connect, I really like Tenma. Yo, mama. She's a hard worker. I think
We'll
she
scrub
used
through.
to sound like Tenma Miami. Step 1, drink.
Step 1, drink.
Drink. You do that.
Step 2,
Oh,
hate
stupid, don't
your
smoke
boss.
lights nowhere.
That's right.
You know what? You can get
Step
there.
3, do the voice. Get in this register, hold your breath, pinch the bridge of your nose. And so then I have to ask, was this right here? Was this part right here?
Piss in the corner. Just watch and enjoy the premiere that we all worked hard and some
Was that you?
like angels in it. Okay?
That's right. Only piss in our mouths.
I forgot about that
The
clip.
yelling?
Oh my jeez. So was that you who did that part right there?
The yelling part is.
Beep that, I swear to fucking
So right
God!
after is me.
Every time.
I don't think I do that great of a job, to be honest with you.
Jeez, my ears. But we get the idea. The sentiment is there.
Sentiment of what?
You get compared to Tenma in your approach and delivery of some of your thing, like some of your dialogues that you have. And when I say it's more the energy that you exude of just one, calling people out
What?
because it's funny.
Saying I'm rude?
Oh, I didn't say you were rude.
Oh my god. I can't believe this.
But the other thing I want to point out about that is Tenma actually reacted to that.
What?
What do you mean, what? You had
Your Honor, he's lying.
your honor.
Please don't show it. Please don't show it.
I'm not gonna.
It's okay.
I'm not
We
gonna.
don't need to see. Okay, good.
I'm not gonna show it. I'm merely just going to show the clip of.
Oh my god.
See, this is now that it appears that the foot is on the other shoe.
I'm not wearing shoes. What are you talking about?
In this economy. All right. Well, I guess you've escaped.
The foot is on the other shoe?
Yes. Well, I'm making a reference.
Okay.
So,
Fantastic.
no, son of a.
I'm doing okay.
If ever there's gonna be a stream, I swear, like you guys will hear me legitimately swear, this will be the stream.
What? Don't do that. That's not very professional. Do you have a jar that you have to use? Because you swear so much?
No, I just have to talk to my parents and then my priest.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Woolston. I appreciate that. I'm also, because the thing is, I don't want to, it's not that I want to show the clip, it's just that I want to show, there is proof.
Proof of what? That's not proof.
What do you mean that's not proof?
That's not proof. You could have made that up.
How'd I make that up? How'd I make this
You
up?
just overlaid the picture on the picture.
I miss him too. Presentation.
Did I,
Oh, evil.
did I make this up?
Okay.
Yes. I plead the fifth.
I really like that laugh. I want to do it too.
Your Honor. Objection, you wasn't there.
Your Honor, I did not see the video beforehand. I'm supposed to be seeing the evidence beforehand so that I have a way to rebut it.
Pardon me, but there is no round of discovery on this show.
Yes, there is discovery. Baka.
So anywho, the reason I oh hey, using my channel for the clip, yeah, we pride ourselves on our ethically sourced VTuber clips here. So, but back to this, bringing this tying this together.
Okay.
You two very much are operating on a very similar like scale in terms of both attitude, but also just in performance, where you guys just do what you want. You thank you, Finch. you guys just do what you want and you express your thoughts and beliefs, come what may. I am going, Finch, I'm going to change the scale so you will be able to keep winning. But yeah, so what are your thoughts about this? What are your thoughts about the being, when I say being compared to, I more mean in the aspect of sharing such a very similar way of streaming with somebody like Tenma?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't really know because I'm independent and she's corporate. So we may share the same audience, but the culture is kind of different. Plus,
Really?
she's from Japan and doesn't really understand a lot of the memes from America.
Really?
Like, she was playing Class of 09 and she couldn't really get it. Which I understand. She wasn't around the United States at that time. So she wouldn't get it. It's very different for her. So it's like a culture shock.
So for those that don't know what Class of 09 is, can you explain to us what that is, like, quickly?
Oh, it's a visual novel that is very raunchy, and it's very in the humor of 2009.
The only thing I remember from that game, because I've played that once with my head pod.
Oh, you have played it.
I have
Very
played it. And
interesting.
the thing is, we want to go back and continue playing it, just because it's fun. But the moment that will always stick out in my mind was, and it's perhaps one of the most famous clips of it, if not, it's probably the most famous clip from the game. It's when the police officer walks up, and he's talking with two girls that he thinks that were shoplifting, and he just he's like, you know what? You remind me a lot of my wife. Oh yeah, how's that? I want to kill my wife. And that was it, just out of nowhere. And because he just says it was such a calm, like, professional, just, yes, I do have mental issues, and I am proud of it. And it was very much, it caught me off guard. Like, it is a game. There's so many things about that game I could go on and talk about. How is, for you versus Tenma, what is that difference besides just the fact that she's not American, so she doesn't get a whole lot of it? You know, these lost in translation things.
Other than that, I think she does have the spirit of somebody who is like, I don't know, she has the spirit of a gamer. She's a true gamer. I can tell.
She has
But,
the
like,
spirit of a gamer.
She does. She has the spirit of a gamer. As far as what she can and cannot say, though, I don't know if she's limited by the corpo, because she is a part of a corpo, so I have to take that into consideration.
That's also true. I feel like that.
I don't want to, but I have to be fair.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't talk about or understand when it comes to that level of communication or in streaming and performance, is that, you know, when you eat the rich, whoa. I mean, I don't disagree, but also, are we talking about Pippa here? No, we're talking about Tenma.
Yuck. Pippa. Disgusting.
The legendary Pippa Pipkin.
Yeah.
They're fat with pelican soup. But it's just that sort of difference in communication, because, you know, being corporate versus indie, you know, do you have any thoughts or feelings regarding that way of presenting yourself, other than, like, I know there's the view that, hey, being a part of you sign up to be a part of a corporation, you follow their rules and their guidelines. And I know that some people who do that sometimes can feel constricted creatively. Do you think that if this is how you are as an individual, not saying you, but somebody like you or Tenma, do you think maybe the corporate route is a wise place to go?
It depends what you want and what you get out of it. So, like, for me, I don't think I can be a part of a corpo because I'm mostly a voice actor, and I don't think they'll want me. Excuse me, I'm stretching a bit, but I don't think they'll want me to voice act if I join a corpo.
Interesting, you say
So
that.
a lot of the connections that I have with small independent animation stuff, I'll have to drop it, and I don't want to drop it. So
I think the most, or one of the biggest, my mind's just going blank. Instances where we see that is, what is it? Alejandro, what's his last name? Basically, I know him as Kagi Films. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I don't know if that's Sab or but basically, Siu. That's his name. The VTuber Sayu.
Oh, yeah, he's a voice actor.
Yeah, he is a voice actor. He's a very cool dude. He's a very cool dude, very nice guy. He does content on YouTube, but he's also a VTuber, but he's also a pretty big voice actor, an up-and-coming voice actor. And that was something he talked about recently, given all the Niji Sanji drama, is that he applied, he auditioned, and he essentially got into Niji Sanji, and when they're presenting the contract and the terms, he was told he'd have to give up voice acting. And that was
you have to.
And that was the line he drew, because he's like, I'd love to be a part of this company, but I am not going to give up something I genuinely love. And pardon me, I feel like that really sets the tone of, you have a lot of jumping ability and momentum in this industry through that, but it also comes at a cost of what are you willing to give up in order to go a little higher.
A little higher. I kind of, as this year has progressed, I kind of, because corporations are very secretive as to what they offer you.
Yes.
And I don't know, like, if, like, you're risking a lot for something that's so secretive, nobody can tell you. You do all this work to enter in, you do all this work to do the interviews, and then at the end, it's just like,
you're gonna have to quit doing your job.
it's like, what? You have to what? You have to quit what? Yeah, so I don't know if it's even worth it to apply anymore. Because that takes time away from other stuff that you could be doing.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Especially, I think, what was it? Former Niji Sanji talent Zion Lanza. I can't remember her indie name currently, but I believe she recently showed what her Niji contract was.
You mean Sayu?
Sayu, thank you, Sayu.
Yeah.
She and that contract is what puts into perspective the type of restriction you see these days. And I wonder if there's going to be a culture shift in how these kinds of companies want to run and operate on their contractual basis. So it's
We'll see.
yeah, it certainly just puts in perspective with that.
Certain things are standard that I didn't expect to be standard.
Like what?
50%?
Woo!
That's standard.
Yeah,
But what isn't standard is what they give you.
which is?
Which is like logistical help when it comes to merchandise, when it comes to equipment, when it comes to allowances they may or may not give you, when it comes to creative freedom, when it comes to a lot of other stuff, like help with management and stuff like that of your brand. Whether or not they, like, for me personally, I want to be involved in making the model, like the idea, the concept of it.
Yeah.
Because I have a concept for a new model already. Oh man, but it's like I wanna do it. I just don't wanna be hired to be the voice of it.
You already do that.
I already do that anyway with this, so
Yeah.
I'm doing okay for myself. I'm not doing terrible. If you wanna treat VTubing like a business, join a corpo. If you don't care about that at all, like me, don't join a corpo. I don't think it would work for me.
Yeah. I originally wanted to. I auditioned, I think twice for Nichi-Sanchi. Like,
Oh, you did? Oh my
that was
gosh.
that was like.
Did you get it?
Your Honor, I plead the fifth.
You didn't get it. Okay, congratulations.
No, I got spared. Also, I wasn't up to their standard. But then again, I like had no streaming experience prior, and like it was Anywho, the point is that like this was 2 years ago before all this was going down, and so it makes me happy I didn't, because I like this indie route that I'm on. It offers me more flexibility. It offers me more, I can be who I am without having to compromise certain things. And while that would be nice to have a little more support in other areas where it's a little harder, I certainly think that I made the right choice. Now, whether people, are thinking and debating whether or not they make the right choice, that's up to them. But as for me and my house, I'd say I made the right choice here. And I hope you did too. So I think before we go on to our next segment, I think it's time I bring a little something up.
Okay.
Now, this is a little break. It's a little break I like to give in the halfway through my show, where we take a break from the questions, like the series, the interview questions and all that. And I like to.
There were questions?
Yes, there were questions.
Oh.
They didn't even look. Oh, I'm sorry, CI. We relate on a personal level with that. But so this, I like to show this chart that my head mod made in a drunken haze. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for reading, Looter. What's going on, bud? You were here before and you're here again. I love seeing you here. Let's go. Tomas, can we get a shout out for Looter? Heck yeah. And so this was created in a drunken haze by my wonderful head mod.
Okay.
And
Hold on, let me take a look.
And so, pardon me, let me sit up in my chair for this. I have to lock in. I have to get serious with this. I refined this, and through multiple counts of trial and error with my chat, we've devised the perfect chart that can categorize any food and drink into a category. Now, this is by no means a unique chart. This has been around. I just think I have the most foundational and concrete chart to do
Let's
this.
look at this chart. Where's the chart?
So the chart is now on screen. There's a little bit of a delay, I'd imagine, but this is the chart. And I show this to my guests because I love seeing their reactions and seeing what they think. And the whole point of this is to see whether or not you agree with its airtightness.
I cannot agree or disagree.
We have
Because I can't read the chart because I lost my glasses.
Oh no. Would you like me to send you the chart?
Yes.
Okay, give me one moment.
That way I can squint at the chart.
It just reminds me of have you ever seen the show Dr. Stone?
Yes.
It's just, there's a scene in it where the child character Suika, she in the very beginning, she does not wear glasses, and she just found that when she wears this melon on her head, she can see. But by having such small holes in the watermelon itself, she could see because it lets little light in. And so that's just what I imagine is when they take off the melon to see her face for the first time, you see her big eyes and they just go and shrink where she's squinting so hard. And that's just what I imagine.
Yeah, I have to squint to see.
All right, let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Is it this one? It's not this one. Very professional, guys. All right, this is it.
Super duper professional. Ooh,
This is it right here.
the food definition. Okay.
So it follows this. So give me any food that you enjoy. That is a food within reason. Tell me tree, I'm going to leave.
I like pita chips.
pita chips.
Yeah.
Let me look that up. Like, I can imagine what they look like, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so pita chips. So just the chips.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start at the beginning of the flowchart. So it says, I'll ask you the question, is it going to be eaten? If yes, no, or maybe. If you say maybe, we'll keep cycling back into that question until it becomes a yes, no answer. So is it going to be eaten?
Yeah.
She likes guinea pigs. Is it state
You
of...
can eat a guinea pig. Did you know that?
You can eat most any animal.
Oh, you can? Are you sure?
You know, now that you say it like that, I don't think I do. I don't think I am sure.
Okay.
I'll have to rethink that. So, is it state of matter, solid or liquid?
It's a liquid when I eat it.
Is it a liquid when it's on the table?
Oh, no, never.
So-
Better not be.
Okay. Is it a single mass or multiple parts?
Multiple parts.
All right. Is it a layered dish?
No.
Then it's a salad. So if you have a bowl of pita chips, that is in the salad category. It's not a salad per se. It's simply in the salad category.
You want me to make it a salad?
No, I'm simply saying that it is.
You can make it a salad.
My goodness, you can't make it a salad. No, you're right. I suppose you can if you if you give it like dressing or anything like that. Because pita chip salad sounds delicious. That does sound good. You should only eat the bad guinea pigs. But the thing is that a big point of contention that's been arising about this chart is we call it the Skittle dilemma. A singular Skittle is a steak, but a bunch of Skittles is a salad. Now, I brought up this theory, this idea of, do you call, if you have a singular piece of lettuce, like not multiple, just a singular lettuce leaf, do you still consider that a salad, or is that just a singular piece of lettuce?
I've seen people char roast a salad. Have you seen that? Where they cut a romaine lettuce in half and then they grill it?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a steak, right? Right? That's multiple parts, but it's all in one.
I have to think about this.
What? It's yummy.
I'd have to say I think that's a sandwich because it'd be layered. It's multiple parts and it's layered. Because there's layers.
No.
There's layers of lettuce.
But you didn't layer it.
Yes, it came by default.
A sandwich is put together.
The question says, is it layered? Just make you sign a contract.
Is it layered?
Yeah.
Like, who layered it, though?
It doesn't specify. It doesn't have to. It just specifies if it's layered.
Oh, so an onion is a sandwich?
No, an onion is a...
But an onion has layers.
It's a singular mass.
No.
Yes.
No, it's layered. It's about as layered as a lettuce.
So the thing is that if I take a piece of, or if I take like a whole onion and I stick that between two pieces of bread, that's now a sandwich.
No, because the lettuce doesn't have to be between two pieces of bread.
All right, fine. Then I'll concede. Sure. If you want to say an onion is a lettuce, damn it. If you want to say that an onion is a sandwich, you're more than welcome to say that.
Yeah.
It just means you're following my flow chart. That's the
So?
thing. And so a head of lettuce is a steak. I agree. I think a head of lettuce is a steak. But the point about this chart is I bring it up because it just it's so stupid. I freaking love it. You get so many reactions, you get so many thoughts about it. But at the end of the day, do you think this chart is viable? Do you think this chart works? I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, does it seem
Works is
airtight?
what?
Does it seem foundationally solid? Like there's no loopholes that you can think of. Because it's yes, no, and if you're unsure, we throw that in the do not worry category.
flowchart would be a sandwich, right?
Excuse me?
Yeah, it would be a sandwich because you can eat it. And then you will put it, yeah, as layers to this flowchart. And you can eat it if you print it out on candy sheets of paper. Is that what you want?
I'm gonna scream.
Is that what you were asking? You asked me about the chart! So I put the chart through the chart! That's what you were asking!
I've never had somebody say, I'm gonna put the chart through a chart.
You said to put that... You said, what do you think about the chart?
That's on me. That's on me. I did say that. I did say that. Just print it out and put it on paper and eat it.
Oh, I saw someone make candy sheets so you could print it out on the candy sheets and then eat it.
And then, if you can do that, I say more power to you.
Yeah.
What a roller coaster of emotions.
What? You're fine. You survived.
I had to take a drink for that. A drink of water I want to specify. I'm just drinking water. Oh my goodness. This interview, this episode is so good, so glorious. So why don't we spend the last 30 minutes of this talking about something that would Oh, I love your chat. I love your chatters. I love your community.
I take no responsibility for that person.
Are you guys winning? I don't know if we're winning. You know. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I miss out? What? The Black Sawa demonstration? What?
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 All right, chat. You're going in the pear wiggler. Chat, you're going in the pear wiggler.
What's a pear wiggler?
Oh, I guess I put myself in the pear wiggler. Oh, this
Where
is.
did you put yourself?
This is.
What is that?
This.
Oh, that's cute.
This is the pear wiggler.
Can you put me in there? Hold on.
Hold on.
Let me chat in here. I'm gonna call you a stinky face. Hold on.
You're gonna what?
Face, put me in the pear wiggler. Stinky face, put me in the pear wiggler. Yay!
At.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at him wiggling. Look at him wiggling.
You're now in the pear wiggler. How do you feel?
All right.
Increase her layer. She is in the pear wiggler, as you can see. For those that don't know, the pear wiggler is a virtual demonstration on the bruise to movement ratio pears will exhibit in transit. So the more movement, jeez.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you
getting,
alright?
I'm just getting thrown bits.
I don't think they like being in the
So the thing is that
cool.
allow me to say something, guys. If but for a moment. So these are my bit emotes right here. The thing is that for however many bits you cheer, it throws double the amount. I just want to put that out there. You certainly don't have to. I just want to put that out there. Most people just opt for the Val squeeze. I don't blame them. Freaking love the Val squeeze emote. Man, we got seriously derailed.
No, we were talking about the pear wiggler. So that's why they put them in the crates with the stuff?
More or less.
Oh.
And so the idea is that when you in transit, when you're transporting pairs, you have to reduce the amount of try and reduce the amount of movement you can when you're transporting pairs, because they'll bump into each other and hit the walls and they'll start to bruise. And it completely the rear wiggler, I hear Pitbull. Hey, yo, are you talking about the pit? Anyway, I'm not doing my Pitbull impression. I'm not doing... I love Pitbull impression, though. So, this is why a lot of produce carriers tend to have some form of stabilization or gyroscopic stabilization to prevent that movement because roads are bumpy. Hey, yo, Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, dial it. That's it. Hey, yo, you from the ghetto? Cause I want a ghetto piece of that culo. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry about what? That's your real voice, right?
Cultural appropriation. Yes, it's my real voice. Couldn't you tell?
See? Yeah, I can tell.
Oh my goodness. Let's get rid of the periwinkler. Let's see the pizza rat. There's your pizza rat. Okay.
There's a pizza rat.
There's a
Oh yeah, there he is.
There's a pizza rat. Actually kind of funny. Get his culo. Thanks, I appreciate that.
So cute.
Well, since because this is what we're gonna shift the topic for talking about voices and talking about all of this. Sorry, I just can't take myself seriously anytime I do a Pitbull impression. I love the impression. It's just it's like when I do a Gilbert Gottfried voice. I just can't.
Can I hear that one?
Give me one moment. I need to drink water for this.
Okay.
It thrashes my throat.
It's going to, I know.
Pardon me. I want you to know, on stream, I read the entire Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life poem because somebody wanted me to, and they persuaded me with monetary value. So I can't get much lower with this. That was terrible. Shoot, I can't do it. I get that. It's performance anxiety. Damn it! Suddenly, I can't do there it is, my Gilbert Gottfried. It's terrible, and I hate it very much. It's not the best. I feel like I could be better with it. I just can't.
You need to be nasalier. You need
be a little more nasally.
There we go. That's much better. You heard it? It's much better.
It's the nose. It's
yes, all in the nose.
Try no pinching. No, yeah, that's actually what I'm doing right now. But I did the entire that was a low point in my streaming career. He's reading the entire Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life poem because it's just so much fun. Anyway, I'm done with that. I have a channel redeemed for that. Aw, thanks, Gail. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Why were you scared?
Because impressions on stream are something I'm very nervous to do.
Oh, just pretend chat isn't there. That's what I do.
I see. Well, I could just hit this air when suddenly I can't see my chat anymore.
Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye.
So, I'm talking with a true voice actor, a true impressionist.
Yes.
Why are you so hung up on Hood Sawa? It's pretty all right. Thank you. See, they get it. Vanish to the Shadow Realm. So you talk about, you say you're a voice actor,
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of VTubers say they're voice actors.
Yep, they do.
Let's talk about that. Let's start from there. What are your thoughts on that sentiment?
I think they're lying to me.
I'm never gonna get used to that.
No, never.
You were very gifted at that transition. And
It's not a gift. It's a curse.
it's a double-edged sword with no handle.
It's a curse.
It's a double-edged sword with no handle.
Yeah, I guess.
So, with that, because you were a voice actor before you became a VTuber, correct?
Yeah.
They think means just using their natural voice at all times.
I think using your natural voice is fine as long as you can read well. If you can actually act with your own natural voice, I appreciate that better than somebody, you know, putting on a fake one and it's bad.
I think the best.
No shade to nobody, but yeah.
There's a saying I give. The thing is, I've been doing voice acting for a little bit of a few years now, but I've been doing a lot of the audio work and the directing aspect behind it more than the actual voicing. And in my experience, I've always told the actors who I work with is voice acting is 50% voice, 50% acting, and everybody has the first part, but not everybody has the second part. And it hurts my soul when I see people who want to get into voice acting, but they just refuse to take acting classes or learn about acting. Like I think voiceover workshops, voice acting workshops are a scam.
A scam, you say?
Yes.
I do too.
Oh, thank goodness.
Of course I do. I was never trained in this, by the way.
Yeah, but clearly you learned through trial. Let's say
I just do it.
you just do it.
I'm what's called
A prodigy.
an old friend on the internet.
Oh.
And I used to prank call people.
Well, yes, but you gained acting experience through what you did, and you still learned acting through that. I'm not saying you need a formal I'm not saying you need a formal education in acting in order to make it work. I'm simply saying that you just need experience in actually putting forth, learning about acting. It doesn't have to come from anywhere specific. It's just learning acting through experience.
I like old radio shows.
I love old radio shows.
Yeah, old radio programs like the Mystery Crime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I kind of fell in with voice acting. It wasn't through anime. A lot of people think it's through anime. But anime voice acting is kind of hit or miss.
Oh,
So no.
You're a voice actor. Oh, thank you for the follow, my
Yes.
baby. What happened to her mic? Be aware, the guests are sometimes prone to sounding like robots because Discord is utter garbage. Steve Bloom has a VA workshop. I signed up for the newsletter to see what he does for classes, and yeah, it's a scam. Yeah, it is. That's not to say that he's not he is a very good voice actor. He's one of the best. You know, with that said, again, VA workshops are scams. In my opinion, it's just in my experience. However you get the experience is that's solely based on you. I think one of the best ways to get experience, local theater. Local theater is... Huh?
It's okay. You can give that advice. That's fine.
That's why I said one of them. One of them, in my opinion. I don't think it's the best place, but I think it's a good start. For people who want to, because at least for me, I'm a classically trained actor where I did classical theater with Shakespeare, and
Oh, you shook a spear?
I did shook a spear.
Shakespeare. Oh, fancy.
You can't spell Shakespeare without pear, and you can't spell pear without pear wiggler.
True. Yeah.
Ready? Wait. Shakespeare. There's that. I can't believe I'm typing this in chat. There we go. Anywho.
Yeah.
Anywho. So, you know, you saying that you disagree with that a little bit. You know, what do you think are some ways to... Joining improv group is good. I highly...
I agree with that. That's the one.
I taught improv for years, and I've done improv performances for many years, performing for large groups of people. And let me tell you something. that is a fantastic way, and I freaking love it. Like, some of the best moments of my life came from doing improv. You had act, you had play off people, and you get immediate feedback.
Yep.
Yeah. So besides that, what do you think are good ways to sort of gain that experience, gain that knowledge?
I don't know, because see, this is the hardest thing for me to do is give tips because I don't like bragging.
I
But
too
I'm
am very
kind
humble,
of a natural.
and that happens.
People think I was trained at it, and it feels so bad because I'm like, no, I wasn't trained, so I can't really give you advice. I'm sorry.
Well, and that happens, and there are people who are like that. You
I
know,
just know what I know, and that's just I can read well. I've always read well. I like reading a lot of books. I like listening to a lot of radio dramas, and yeah,
yeah,
I pick up on stuff.
and that's a very that is a route you can do it. You know, some people are. I learned about Sawa through meme dubs, and her role as that licking lolly. Yes, that's the character name. I know it is. I've seen that.
Oh, you have.
Yes.
I didn't come up with a name.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Yeah, some people it's and I met that in the acting sphere as well. Some people are just naturally gifted at acting, where they've had to take time and classes in order to learn, to experience, you know, that environment and do that. You know, for some it works and for others it doesn't. I think I'm a big proponent of the idea of how do I do voice acting, because I imagine you've gotten this question. How do you get into voice acting? And
I don't know.
And don't worry, I'm not asking you how you got into voice acting, because
Baka.
I honestly kind of dislike that question, because of how much it's asked and how much people don't like the answer. Of like, how do you get into voice acting? Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah,
you
see?
just do it.
Yeah, you just
That's it.
like it sounds dumb, because people think that a lot of the answers for how did you get into voice acting, it is I got into voice acting because I knew a friend and I did this and I did that. You know, not every time. Most people don't have the story of like Johnny Young. You know who Johnny Young Bosch is, right?
Yeah.
And so, like for those that don't know, Johnny Young Bosch is most known for his voices as Ichigo in Bleach, Vasha Stampede in Trigun. He was the Black Power Ranger in the original Power Ranger series, the second Black Ranger, excuse me. He was also Lelouch via Britannia and Code Geass. You know, he's had a very, very colored and very decorated voiceover career. His story is very unique. Oh, I just smacked the mic. He was also Jonathan Joestar in JoJo. Freaking love his role as Jonathan Joestar. I love it. I love the English dub of JoJo. Don't at me.
It is good, yeah.
Because freaking, my goodness, Johnny Young Bosch and Patrick Seitz they go hard in the paint in season 1 or in part 1. Joey JoJo, yeah. And so the thing is that for Johnny Young Bosch, he was actually, I believe, on the set of Power Rangers, and with him, the lights went out. It was dark, but he had his lines memorized, and he was delivering his lines. And there happened to be a casting person, a producer nearby, who heard his voice, had no idea who he was, heard his voice, and he's just like, "Oh, I like your voice, kid. I like your moxie." And he's just like, "Have you ever thought of doing voice acting?" And he's like, "No." He says, "Do you want to?" And he's like, "Sure." And his very first ever credited VO role was Vasha Stampede in Trigun, the original. And
Which is the best.
Amen. Amen. And so not everybody will have that, like, story to go off of, because it's a very unique one where I feel like a lot of people, especially these days, are getting their starts by just doing it, doing their own projects, doing their own videos, putting their own name out there. I think Kagi, Sayu is a very good example of that, because he started out doing voices and stuff on the internet, and then he used that as a way to improve and then transition that, and was able to get an agent and then actually start to, you know, get more roles, and he's had a very successful voice acting career thus far. And his story, he just did it.
Yeah, you just do it. I think the easiest way to start too, if you're nervous about voice acting, is to become a VTuber. That way nobody will see. It's okay. It'll be fine. You just be a VTuber. That's what I'm doing. Do silly voices, be a VTuber, have some fun.
Kira Buckland also started voicing stuff online before. That's true. And because the one I believe I think if I remember, she was in Helsing Abridged. She did a lot of Abridged series.
Yeah, do a bridge series. Those are fun.
Abridged series unfortunately don't have as much strength as they did back then, but they're still there.
No, they don't.
Like, I remember I tried to, you know, I was like, oh, interesting. My Hero Academia Abridged. This is interesting. Like, even Takahata 101 did the voice of All Might, and it's essentially just a more like, you know, like, I am here voice style, but with Perfect Cell's voice. You know, his Perfect Cell voice, which is good. It's great. Don't get me wrong. It's just the series itself, he carried it, but it was hard to watch because it felt like the writing was a little lackluster. And I feel like this is a thing a lot of Abridged series these days have. Probably, I could be wrong. You know, regardless of the point is that a lot of these people, they just went up and did it. Like, there's so much. I think one of the sort of best, well, actually not best, but one resource you can use is online forums. So for instance, Reddit. I hate Reddit. I'm a chronic Reddit user. I've been on that platform for about 7 years. Yeah, what's up?
Go on, it's fine.
Sounds like releasing a little bit of some air from a balloon.
You use Reddit.
I do use Reddit. There is a subreddit called record voiceover or record voices for free or something like that. You're a Redditor. Why is what do you mean? Is there?
Let me look it up.
I think it's record this for free. It's a small community. It's me, Dead VA. Redditor detected, opinion invalidated. Dang it, Phantom! I was gonna do that. Also, hey, Phantom, nice to see that you're here, bud. For those that don't know, I'm actually gonna shout him out because he is one of my wonderful mods, and his wife. I don't know if they have the children yet, but his wife. Oh, I've been here since the Bear Wiggler. I encourage you all to go support him. Why? Because he recently just finished a 48-hour straight stream where he was, you know, raising funds and raising, you know, stuff so he can, because his wife is going to be delivering twins soon.
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, both girls. So it was interesting because I have a twin brother. So I relate on that to an aspect. So yeah, guys, if you can, show him some love. He very well deserved, wonderful guy, wonderful content creator, good singer. And if you go into a stream and you cheer biddies, he takes his shirt off. I'm just saying. But anywho, back to Reddit, guys. It's a small community. It says 12,000 members compared to like the big ones, but it's just called Record This for Free. And so people will post, you know, projects that they're doing. There's like, hey, I need a voice actor for this. I need a voice actor for that. You know, some of them are just impressions. You know, others are legitimate things. And so this is like a resource like this can be a good thing for people to use. My voice almost was cracked. A resource to use in order to kind of get that experience and get their foot in the door. Hey, Malgore. Now, unfortunately, people that want to get into this and do this with like these kinds of things, another thing that needs to be talked about is how important safety and taking care of yourself is.
What? You gotta do that too?
Yeah,
Oh no.
you have to act as your you have to act as your actor, your own agent, as well as your own sort of producer in that regard. And so because of this, scamming is a very prevalent thing in this industry. That's when it's not coming from an official source. So like, for instance, I recently did voiceover work for an indie game studio that recently released, and I was compensated in the aspect of I was very good friends with one of the individuals, and so they asked me, and I said, hey, you know what, I know you, I will do it for you pro bono. You don't have to work.
Oh,
you have to pay me. Oh no, it's okay, because he's a storyboard artist who works for he's a storyboard artist who works for a company in China where recently he worked on Starfield. And so he's working on another AAA game right now. And so the agreement was, I'll do the voice work for you if you could do the artistry and animations for my lore video for next month. So we exchanged those goods and services. So thankfully it wasn't like very one-sided. So he was a storyboard artist for Starfield. So a lot of the designs, he did a lot of the
Oh no!
he did a lot of the like the pre-rendering and the designs for, but he didn't like design, he didn't like program anything.
Okay, thank God.
No. He was an artist for it. So if people needed
He was
like,
just the artist,
yes,
okay?
yes. So
He
he had no impact on the story. He had no impact on the gameplay. He had no impact on those things. His role was essentially, the moment I bring up Starfield, you feel the need to throw things.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's a lot of stuff there.
It is.
That's a lot of sody pop.
That is a lot of sody pop.
Jeez.
So
I don't like
paid,
Starfield.
though?
I just want to throw stuff.
Did you get paid though?
I have no idea what you're saying because these Dr.
Did you
Pepper.
get paid?
I did.
Okay, good. That's all good in that hood.
I got paid, and he also agreed to do the art for my lore video.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, no, he didn't do anything in the story. He didn't program. He didn't, no gameplay. He was he acted as the lead. He acted as the lead individual for whenever the new things needed to be conceptualized, like from pen to paper.
Okay.
That's what he did.
That's fine.
And so like concept art or.
Did he get paid?
Yes, he got paid.
Okay, then everything's fine. Who cares if the game sucks?
I agree. Like, because that's my philosophy. I don't care if I'm a part of a bad project like that just delivers terribly. I'm like, I get paid in the end. I deliver 100% for my performance.
Yeah.
That's on them.
That's all you have to do. That's all you can do.
And because the thing is, at the end of it, there's a reason people say they did great in their performance. They just had just the writing was bad. And so it shows that people are aware that it's not the voice actor's fault. They did a very good job. It's just that the writing they were given was just, it could have been better.
Or the direction. I see that a lot.
It tends to be a running theme. But yeah, so in your experience of doing voice acting and voiceover stuff, what have you done that you think you can proudly attach your name to for all the masses to hear?
I don't watermark, so I don't know.
Because I think you talked about how you've done work for Not moon. What was it?
I do stuff for Moonshine, yeah.
Moonshine.
And I did stuff recently for another animation group, but I don't know. I don't know if I can say anything. But yeah.
Yeah. How what are your experiences with this? How are you going about doing this? How are you about like your process to get into that mindset and just do it? Unless you just straight up just say, "Oh, script. All right, headphones on, lights on."
I think it's funny.
Just go.
I just go, "Is it funny? Yeah, it is? Okay. I'll read it."
Makes sense. Do you have any bad experiences
Um,
that you're willing to share?
I didn't like being on Fiverr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Interesting. Because I've
People kept asking me to read lewd stuff. I don't read lewd stuff like that. It's just kind of annoying.
I can imagine at a certain point you get very much you have to set those standards and you have to say,
Yeah.
this is what I'm willing to do, this is what I'm not willing to do. I can compromise this, I can't do that. Like for instance, I'm not at the point in my VO career where I'm like I do overtly sexual content with that.
You're not gonna read hentai?
Unless the hentai is really funny.
That's my line too. That's a curse I have where it's like, is it funny? Is it funny though? That's why I played Katawa Shoujo because I don't take any of that. I was like, is it funny though?
What do you mean your Monokuma
Okay,
voice?
sure.
What do you mean your Monokuma
We'll
voice
just skip
begs to
through all
differ?
the weird parts. We'll look at the weird part. We'll skip through it. It'll be fine.
I've heard the degenerate in you. Don't you bring up my Danganronpa gameplay?
Oh, I like that game.
My
The first one, did you play? Did you play?
so I've played and completed the first and the second one.
Whoa. I
and-
didn't finish the second one.
The second one's really good. And the thing is that my buddy, one of my artists, he is playing through for the first time, and he's playing through on a stream. And so I'm like, hey, he's like, I will play it on stream with you, but only if you will do it with me because I don't want to play it otherwise. I'm like, okay, because we were roommates and we
You
started.
had to hold his hand.
I did, and so
Yeah.
the thing is, he only voices Makoto, the main character, and so it's me, 4 Mile stream right there in the chat, and then 2 other people, and we do all the voices. And so I'm like, I could, if multiple people
How do
wanna-
you do the girl's voice?
we have 2 females who do that.
Oh. You don't do it yourself?
So whenever I do it myself, it's either one of 2 voices.
Okay.
Val enthusiastically does a great Sakura. Well, so I can't remember how I do Sakura now. But it was just like, so it's either one of 2 voices. I either do like the very soft, the very high, kind of more feminine voice of this, or just straight do this. And honestly, I prefer this much more.
Yeah, that does sound... that's how I do my British lady accent.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it... I can't do it very well. It's very hard to sound like that.
How I would describe my female voices, it's just a more feminine Carl Weezer.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I typically speak like this, and I tie kind of round off the back, and if I don't keep it in check, it starts to sound like Carl Weezer. I think
You
that's...
hear that, kids? That was his real voice.
That was his real voice! I knew it!
No, please! That's my Redditor voice! That's how I read all
That's
Reddit
the
posts.
That's how you read the Reddit post. Good. Good on you.
Are you telling me you don't go to r/dank memes?
I do not. I can't go there anymore.
I got banned for saying the gamer
I got
word.
banned, you're right.
You said the gamer word, didn't you?
I did. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I say it?
That's fair. Wait, no, it's not fair.
I am a gamer. I don't want to be discriminated against.
that right there, that's the Monica Rial Froppy voice.
It is the Froppy voice. But Monica Rial. She scares me.
She scares a lot of people. Or talking about like freaking Monokuma. Freaking love Monokuma. My favorite way to play the game is just like if you give Monokuma a Larry the Cable Guy voice, it's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. Because imagine you're talking about high schoolers trying to kill each other, and you just have a mechanical bear show up and just say, "All right, it's time for us to play a little of the killing game. You need some motives. You need to try and do this, this, and this."
That actually works with him though.
Right?
Because he just pops out of nowhere, yeah. And he's crazy.
I know you guys just died, but here's a bowl of Prilosec
Yeah.
for the heartburn.
So to me, I don't know. I feel like that's another way that could be another way. That's another way having that fun experience of just, and that's actually one of the things I've heard a lot of people say is just read out loud.
You know what you should do? Hold on, before, because we might have to end this soon. But
Oh yeah, we're getting up on the end.
have you ever seen my stream of voiceover roulette?
Oh yes, I have.
You should try it.
YouTube.com. Because
Voiceover roulette, if you don't know, is a stream where you put all your voices, or just some of them. I usually put 12 of my voices on a wheel, and then people send in memes that you read in the voice that the wheel chooses.
Oh my gosh. Because
It's practice. It's practice. It's okay.
where is it?
You'll be fine.
Where was it? Because I saw it. That was a stream I watched that I tuned into. There it is right there. 10,000K celebration.
Yeah.
The reading Zatsudan game demo. That was one that I saw. That was glorious. Because I'm popping in, I have no idea I can't remember what you said, but you did your, I'll call it the librarian voice, like the teacher voice. You just,
The teacher voice.
where you get like low and like serious, and just
Oh no, that
very
one.
much down here like this. Just being a baka. I don't know.
Were you scared of that one?
Not scared.
He was scared of that one.
I'm not scared.
You were scared of that one.
He was scared of it. Everybody knows it. They can see it in your face.
It's the. That was a loud motorcycle.
I know. They like going by me and being loud. But yeah, you were scared.
It's the sound you'll hear when you're in high school or whatever, and like you hear over the PA. It's just like, "John Smith, please come to the principal's office. You are needed there for a good discussion, or you will be expelled." It kind of voice, and you're just like, your heart sinks, kind of thing. Oh, but goodness, man, it's a shame this show is only 2 hours, because I wanted to spend more time talking about voiceover stuff, but that's okay. This has been a very interesting show, to say the least, and it's time for us to get to our last 10 questions.
Okay.
And we're going to speed run this a little bit. So, for those that don't know, at the very end of the show, I like to ask 10 questions. Also, I didn't see that. Ashka, thank you for chatting. Your first time chatter. Let's go. He's scurry. These are 10 questions that James Lipton, famous writer, actor, director, would often ask to his guests on a show inside the actor's studio at the very end of his episodes. Now, these questions have no right or wrong answer. They are simply just there for us to see your responses and just allow us to see in a little more into the person behind the model. Or in this case, I feel like there is no person behind the model. It's just Sawa.
Yeah.
So, I encourage our viewers at home, abroad, at school, at work, wherever you are, wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, I encourage you to answer these questions and join along, because these are fun questions. So without further ado, Sawa, are you ready for these 10 questions?
Hold on. Yes.
That was violent.
What?
That was a violent throat clear.
No, it was peaceful. Nobody got hurt.
It's peaceful, no one got hurt.
Yeah.
Are you all right? I'll take your word for it. So our very first question is, what is your favorite word?
Boy!
Poi. Like that?
Boy!
Is there a reason? What is that? What is that word?
Boy!
What is it?
Boy, 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 boy!
I'm looking this up. So it stands for person under investigation.
What?
It means someone who has symptoms. However, has not yet received tested positive for COVID-19.
What? I plead the fifth. Next question.
Let's see. Playing under the influence is what it says poi means.
Does the sound the guinea pigs make, silly?
Yeah, I can see it. I can certainly see it now. Oh, that makes sense considering the guinea pigs I see on your like thumbnails and art.
That's my mascot, is a guinea pig.
Odd? Cool. So just need to be under investigation. Oh my goodness.
Boy!
Well, what is your least favorite word?
Kumquat.
Kumquat. Why's that?
It has the word quad in it.
Fair enough. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Funny stuff.
I do. I think that's a good thing to have to get you motivated. Because again, it's like what I dictate my choices on is it funny? And if so, how funny?
Yeah.
It just works. What turns you off creatively, spiritually, emotionally?
Blizzard.
Blizzard? Like the company?
Yeah.
I was talking with somebody yesterday at work, and they said the exact same thing of essentially just like, I hate a lot of things in life, and Blizzard is one of them. Because I think they were a big StarCraft player.
Oh, I feel bad for them.
What is your favorite curse word?
Fact.
Like the Irish way of saying it?
No, that's the Midwestern way of saying it.
Oh. Because, interesting.
Back you.
That was a Charlie Barron's right there. That sounded exactly like a Charlie Barron's way of saying that.
Yeah, it's from the Midwest. That's how we say it.
Interesting. Because I'm from Southern California originally.
I can tell.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean I can tell.
I got my eye on you. Damn, it smells like somebody's smoking weed near me.
Most people who want to be voice actors or in the voice acting industry, they're from California. You know I'm not lying.
You're not lying, but the thing is, I think that just happened to be a coincidence in my case.
It's not a coincidence.
What do you mean?
It's in the water.
It's in the water.
It's in the water.
It's in the water.
Mm-hmm.
My father is an elevator mechanic, a retired elevator mechanic, and my mother was a horse trader. Like that? How? Then no way. It's in the water. That's just.
It's in the water, dude. Everybody goes there and they see like actors and success, and they have a dream, and you drink it in the water.
It's imported water.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm originally from San Diego, not LA, thankfully. So my parents are from LA. But the point still stands, I suppose. What sound or noise do you love?
Hold on, see if I can. Hold on.
That noise?
Yeah.
The sound of a duck?
Yeah.
Ducks are cool. I used to have 2 ducks.
As like a pet?
Yeah, as a pet.
You could keep them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we had like 4 chickens, we had 2 ducks, and we had 2 geese. Actually, no, we had 4 ducks and 2 geese.
Oh.
I'm not eating them. I mean, I don't.
Oh.
So, yeah, they were really cool birds, and then we had the geese acted as like guard dogs. What sound or noise do you hate? Just fart noises?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Like,
Came from my mouth, silly.
thank you for that. No, where did the dislike of this noise come from?
The dislike? Do you like fart noises?
I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion as to.
Do you like them now? Do you like them now?
Sorry, someone just played.
Do you like them?
Somebody just played the fart underscore reverb sound effect.
Do you like that noise? I think you like that noise.
I have no opinion regarding it.
Okay.
So, it's a noise. It's a noise people make. All right. Is this fart noise going to be persistent for the rest of these questions?
Do you like it?
No, I don't like it.
Okay, see? Now it's not.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? Where is it?
I don't have a job. What are you talking about? I don't have a job. I don't have a job.
What profession would you like to try? Do you think you'd like to try and do if you had the opportunity?
I want to be a hippie and go out and then be with like the other hippies and make some gardens and stuff. Is that a job?
I mean, one could say it could be. That just sounds like a gardener with extra steps.
Yeah, that.
What profession would you not like to do? Don't worry, Nano.
There's a lot of them.
We're happy to have you here.
Oh gosh.
It's better to be late than never. Working for
what,
Blizzard.
Just no, you don't work for Blizzard. I don't know. I don't think there's really like. There's a lot of jobs I could think it would be terrible to do, but I'd still do them if I had to.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like. I'll say this though. I don't think I would ever be a professional voice actor.
Oh.
Because I'm not a fan of the industry all that much. And the nepotism that goes on in the industry, I'm not a fan of it. So I don't know. I'll say professional voice actor. I'm happy with just doing this.
I like that answer. That's a very good answer. As the Richard Dawson, the original host of Family Feud, would say, good answer. Good answer. It's a very good answer. Our last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You were the evilist, Juba.
You were the evil...
Why are you here? You were the evilist, Juba.
I'd be a little concerned if I got to the pearly gates and God said, point, point, point.
Yeah, point.
Why are you here? You should have gone somewhere else.
He's like, why are you here? What are you doing here? How'd you get in?
Professional gas passer. Thank you, Malagor. Well, this has been fun. This has been instructive, very educational, very professional, as you guys could tell. But like all things, like all good things, it must come to an end. Guys, this has been episode 50 of the VOD. And with that, we wrap up the end. Do you like malls?
What?
Somebody wanted me to ask you if you liked malls.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't like. Oh, here's my answer. There you go.
I see. I understand. Anywho, guys, thank you so much for joining me in this final episode of season 1 of the VOD. But more importantly, thank you for joining to support this wonderful guest we have here today. So, do you have any final words or final moments to share before we end this?
I want to thank y'all for having me on the show. I'm really excited. I was excited to be here, but then I was super excited because y'all was very nice to me. So yeah, thank you for letting me on and spitting my stuff. So
what is this? Why is there a man? There's a person in my chat named Giga Poop Butt.
What about it? They're probably really nice.
No, here it starts. You guys had to wait until the very end here in order to do this. Thank you for the follow, Schmoogamid. I don't want to keep our guests. They said they need to go.
What? Oh yeah, I do. I got evil plans today.
Hold on, I need to... My gosh! You're only fueling the fire when you follow!
It's okay, you're fine.
My G's. My lord.
Right, they're fine. You can look at all that stuff.
What?
That represents something, right?
What?
Ooh. Okay.
What represents something?
Nothing.
My cheese. Thank you guys for following. Here for you, Sawa. That's rightly so. That's why you guys should be here. Support your wonderful, wonderful guest and Oshi, if that's how you feel.
ew, if I'm your Oshi, you messed up.
And with that, guys, this has been fun. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's been a real hoot, a real holler.
It's been a real hoot over here.
A real hoot and a holler. I'm so happy you guys have been able to come and join me, show me all the love and the kindness, but more specifically, I love that you guys come to support Sawa here.
Yay.
We're gonna be taking a 2-week break. I'm gonna be taking a 2-week break from streaming, but I'll be in my Discord's VC right after if you guys want to chat with me.
You have to go annoy him.
I highly encourage you guys to join the Discord server. There's so much fun things to do. But
I'm not a Canuck! I'm from the Midwest! I'm out of here.
Are you
I won't take such insults.
are you sure about that?
I am very sure.
Well,
I'm gonna leave somewhere.
I think it's time for me to ask the last, and in my opinion, the second most important question is, Sawa, who would you like us to raid?
I don't know. Is there any, like, weirdos on here? Where are they at? Oh, Kirsha! Go raid Kirsha! She's live right now.
Oh, she is.
Mm-hmm.
I have to remember how to spell. Wait a minute.
Kirsche. Kirsha.
That's right. Awesome. So I'll get that going. Mods, can we get the raid message? Thank you, mods. You're welcome, mods. You're welcome, Val. Sorry, this is the voices in my head. I'm drinking stupid juice. There it is. But anywho, guys, join the Discord. I'd love to talk with you guys. And with that, that wraps up the VOD Season 1. Please join me about May 12th to May 18th, where we will be having the return of the VOD. So many fun things, so many cool things. And most importantly, most of you are already following Sawa. But for those in my community, please go show some love to our wonderful guest here. Sawa, thank you so much for being a part of this. I really appreciate you've made this last episode incredibly memorable and something.
ありがとうございます。
And an Ariga thanks to you too. Let's get that raid going. I love you guys, and I hope to see you for the next show. That's been our show tonight. Have a wonderful day. Speed, we're all gonna need it. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye.